Universities are actively hurting our students. You might be surprised to hear that, but it's true. Per the Query Act, they are required to publish daily crime statistics, which help make students make informed decisions about their lives before and during college. Unfortunately, these universities seem determined to make accessing and understanding those statistics as difficult as possible. And what do we mean by that? Well, this data is inaccessible, there's a lack of visualization for it, and it is an inconsistent format across different universities, making it hard to conduct any sort of analysis on it. And so, what is our solution? We propose a unified crime API by using a GraphQL API across universities. We then implement an interactive map visualization by geocoding the locations of the incidents and visualizing them on a map. And finally, we have a natural language search feature where users can query our API using OpenAI's API.
So now let's take a look at our application in production. So over here, we can select our university, do some various filtering, run a query, and get our table of results, which we can of course sort and click on a specific row to get more information about that row. We can also zoom in onto our map and select any particular point to get information about it. So let's go ahead and do a filter for, say, February 14th and later, and let's filter by the description including theft. We'll run our query and then we get way less results, but of course each result is something we are directly interested in. As another example, let's switch over to the University of Nebraska, and we see that there is exactly one result, which is an auto theft. I'd next like to point out our AI natural language processing feature, where, as an example, let's go look up thefts at Purdue over the last 7 days. We'll send that query, and in a short amount of time, we'll get a response back, which gets the thefts at Purdue over the past 7 days, which is really cool. Beyond just the UI, the filtering, and the interactive natural language processing, we also have Swagger UI docs, which are very useful in case you want to interact with our public API or try out specifically with our GraphQL endpoint, which allows you to get the exact data you need. We also have an interactive GraphQL IDE in case you want to try out the queries directly in your browser. Finally, our entire application is live, so you can actually go to uni-crime.vercel.app to try it out today.
Through our database, our API, and our UI, UniCrime is able to develop new insights that could not have been made possible before, such as analyzing universities across their various different crime categories. And of course, this project was made in a mere 36 hours, and we have various plans for future development. First, those being an automated data ingestion pipeline. Second, we plan to add more colleges into our university catalog. Third, we plan to add real-time updates so we don't have to manually ingest that data ourselves. And lastly, we plan to partner with researchers so they can develop new insights regarding our data. UniCrime is on a mission to democratize university crime-related data. We thank you for listening to us today and being part of that mission.